we've got Chandra here being all cool and awesome and thankfully not setting anything on fire at the moment. But we're gonna open up this booster pack with, I believe it's her on it. If not, that's okay. But it should be her on it because she's got cool hair and it's red. But we're gonna open this booster pack up and see what we would first pick. Alright, we have Razorfoot Griffin, 4 mana for a 2/2 flying with first strike. That's okay. Welkin Turn, 2 mana for a 2/1 flying, and it can only block other creatures with flying. But that's okay, because if you're playing blue and you're playing this guy, you want to get it out early and then just use it to attack and not worry about blocking with that. So I like that card. Alright, Miner's Bane, 6 mana for a 6/3. You can pay 3 mana, and it gets +1/+0 and gains trample until the end of turn. So that's pretty cool. You can make them bigger and trample over whatever you're working with. But that toughness of 3 is kind of mean to have to worry about. Alright. Furial Shields, 2 mana. It also has Convoke, so you can surprise your opponent with that. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. So, yes, definitely a good surprise card. Plummet, 2 mana to destroy target creature with flying. That is a fantastic. If your opponent has flyers whatsoever, this is a great way to get rid of them, and it's only 2 mana. Alright, Carrion Crow, 3 mana for a flying, but it enters the battlefield tapped, and it's a 2/2, so that's okay-ish. Alright, Netcaster Spider, 3 mana for reach 2/3, and whenever it blocks a creature flying, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. So that is really cool. And yeah, because it has reach, you can block stuff with flying. There's quite a few flyers in this set, and the fact that you get an extra 2 damage with it if you're blocking with flying, that's pretty awesome. Alright, we have 5 mana for Rot Feaster Maggot. He looks ugly and icky. Ew. Alright, it's a 3/5, and whenever it enters the battlefield, you get to exile target creature card from a graveyard, and then you gain life equal to that card's toughness. So if your opponent has something big and bad, and especially if they're using some kind of graveyard deck, this works well against that. Alright, Invasive Species, 3 mana for a 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield, return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. So, it's very aptly named. That is true. Invasive Species. I like the flavor of that. I wouldn't first pick it, so I'm just gonna put that back over there. Alright, Mind Rot, 3 mana. Target player discards 2 cards. This card is this card looks like it is a lot of fun to play, because you can just ruin your opponent's day by making them discard all their good stuff. It's awesome. Alright, Wall of Mulch. 2 mana. How would mulch be a good wall? Oh, it's not. Okay, yeah it is. But how would mulch be a good wall? Do they compact it or something? I don't know. But it's 2 mana for a 0/4. It also has Defender, and if you pay 1 green mana and sacrifice it, you could draw a card. So in the later end of the game, when it's not doing much, this is a great card drawing thing. But yeah, mulch. I don't know how that... I don't know. I have no idea how that would work. Shrapnel Blast. 2 mana. As an additional cost to play it, you have to sacrifice an artifact, but it deals 5 damage to target creature or player, which is pretty sweet for 2 mana. But, and there's plenty of artifacts you can be getting to sack to this card, so that's nice. Alright, would I rather go into the Wall of Mulch or the Wall of Limbs? I would take the Wall of Mulch. Hands down, every single time. Alright, 3 mana for an 0/3, and it has Defender. But whenever you gain life, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on Wall of Limbs. Yeah. I'm just picturing that 300 movie. Except for those were all bodies too, not just limbs. But anyway, so if you pay 7 mana and sacrifice it, you get, target player loses X life, where X is the number, is Wall of Limbs power. Not its toughness, its power. So however many +1/+1 counters you got to put on, that's how much life that your opponent loses. Because I'm assuming you're going to put it on your opponent, because why would you put it on yourself? Anyway, so that's Wall of Limbs. And we got Llanowar Wastes. as our rare this time. Alright, so it's tap, you can add 1 colorless to your mana pool, or if you tap it and pay 1 life, you can add either a black or green mana to your mana pool, so that's cool. And we got just the planes and stuff. So first pick, This one's a little tough. There's not really anything that I'm in love with at all in this. I'm really tempted to go with this Netcaster Spider because it 4/3 basically for stuff against flying for 3 mana, so that's pretty sweet. I also think it would be really fun to play with the Wall of Limbs, because it just looks fun. And throwing a Wall of Limbs in front of your opponent is awesome. But yeah, I think I would go with the Netcaster Spider. Like I said, that one looks pretty good. All the plummets also, there's a lot of pretty decent green cards in here. Green-black. Anyway, so I'm thinking Netcaster Spider is what I would first pick, but let me know what you would first pick in the comments below, like this video, and subscribe for more.